Right here. Okay, so, um, I, before we start, I want to take a second to personally apologize to people who watch our show. I think it's been since February, and even before February, we had a huge period of time before then that we uploaded weekly. This week was the first week that we didn't put anything out due to some unforeseen circumstances, not on our end. I just want to let everybody know that, like, yeah, that usually won't be happening going forward. I'm going to be changing the business model. That way, that doesn't happen ever again. And me, Ocho, and Justin, we're going to continue making weekly content, being entertainers, doing what we do, you know? So thanks for bearing with us. This week, I'm actually going to start off with some Mandalorian talk. Apparently, people were, if you guys watch The Mandalorian, cool. If you don't, this might be a little spoilish. I'll put like a little timestamp where you could skip this topic. So me and Josh saw it too. I guess there's a controversy, Dustin. I guess the controversy is that Baby Yoda was eating this bitch's fucking eggs, dude. And we're gonna pull up some memes like it too. These were fucking hilarious, by the way. It says Baby Yoda. It says Baby Yoda. There are too many of them. What are we gonna do? Because the little white boy said that to Anakin, and then there's Baby Yoda. It's weird, right? Because like I think Yoda like legit ate frogs. And The Empire Strikes Back. If I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wrong, dude. Maybe I'm not really a Star Wars fan here, but I swear to God, Baby Yoda ate frogs. The next Baby Yoda meme I got is this one. I said, "What could you give me?" And then the Emperor's like, "Everything." So in the episode, Justin, they crash. They're transporting this like frog lady to meet her husband, and they end up having to like go onto this planet because the New Republic's X-wings like kind of were about to arrest them. So when they get on this planet, or I think even before they get on the planet, Baby Yoda is like on the ship, and he sees that container full of the eggs. He like, okay, there's a container back again. So he tries to open it, and he does. He ends up eating a couple. But I guess the controversy is people were hella like, the frog lady basically tells the Mandalorian that like, hey, she's like, hey, this is the last of my race. You know, they're not I don't know if they were fertilized. Did she say they were fertilized?
No, they were taking them to get fertilized.
Yeah, so she was taking them to get fertilized, and so the controversy is it's like, oh, wow, and Baby Yoda. Yeah, Baby Yoda's a murderer, dude. All right, what is he supposed to eat, Josh, bro? What is he supposed to eat, dude? There's not a space McDonald's. You know McDonald's would love to do that, by the way. Put a fucking McDonald's on every planet, because that's what corporate billionaires do.
Like in Fifth Element?
Yeah, that's what fucking the corporate overlords would like. Is to put McDonald's and Walmart on every planet. But unfortunately, we don't have that in the Star Wars universe.
Space Amazon.
Yeah, so what is Baby Yoda supposed to eat? For the people who are mad, bro, it's like, this makes sense to me. He's 50, believe it or not. Baby Yoda is 50. And we don't know his actual real name yet. But if he's hungry for some unfertilized frog eggs, bro, go ahead. And maybe get a side of ranch with it. Because they actually do look kind of good, if you look at it. They kind of look like Star Wars deviled eggs. I mean, I'm just being honest. I said that on Reddit too. There was a bunch of people on Reddit that were like, oh, he's a murderer, and I just felt so uncomfortable, and you know what I mean? Justin, you know those comments. We all know those comments where there's people who sit online and they whine, and you can even read it in that voice, where they're like, oh, I'm uncomfortable, and you know, he's a murderer. Oh yeah, dude, he's a murderer. Are we gonna forget that Vader literally blew up Alderaan? That's like probably more than 1 billion people. Or in the sequel trilogy, when Kylo Ren and General Hux destroyed that whole fucking the Hosnian system, remember? I don't remember the outcry of that one, because I guarantee you there's probably a whole planet full of those baby, you know what I mean? The planet's a baby egg just in, and then the whole planet's just full of baby frog eggs. Then maybe Kylo Ren needs to have that little talk too, done. Just a little bit. But besides that, I don't get why that's even controversy. I don't want to attribute that to people being sensitive, because I'm a little sensitive too. As you can see in the beginning of the show, I was like apologizing to you guys. So I'm a little sensitive too. And I'm going to get off that. I'm actually excited for episode 3. So if you guys haven't watched The Mandalorian, like I said, get into it. It's good, okay? You guys forced me to watch Sons of Anarchy. You guys forced me to watch Stranger Things. You know what? That's kind of funny, Josh. That this guy that's all he's ever done this last couple years, is he forces me to watch shows. You don't force me. You guys literally had a whole conversation about it.
Try to put you on, you square.
Now it's put me on, because I swear to God, The verbiage a couple weeks ago was that you guys forced me. Didn't you say, didn't Justin say I had to force you to watch Stranger Things, or was that you? So now no one knows. You know what I mean? Now no one knows? Jesus Christ, dude. I'm not going to talk too much about Trump losing the election because I don't give a fuck. But my favorite meme, it's kind of Star Wars related too. That's so perfect, dude. You know what I mean? Don't reelect him now. I don't care if there's voter fraud. Fuck voter fraud, dog. He literally looks like that. Dude. And you know Melania? Dude, I heard a report that Melania is like, the second this gets over, she's filing for divorce. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be married to that Cheeto puff anymore. To be honest with you, I'd rather be married to Joe Biden. Because at least if you cheat, Joe Biden's not going to remember. But Trump seems like he would remember. Look at that, dude. I mean, 80% of him is the face. That's funny. Warren, bro, that was for you, dude. Warren says I don't make fun of Trump on the show. He says we're biased towards the lefties. But I think lefties get a win this episode because this meme is fucking ridiculous fire, dude. So I don't know. I'll let you speak on this, Josh, a little more because you know about this next topic more. Josh tried to put me on to King Von before he died. Again, I don't even know what to say because, again, it's just like, oh, it sucks that another rapper that was that talented. It's not easy getting that big. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science here. Like, we all know it's not that easy getting big. Like, the fact that he was able to obtain that much success, kudos, hats off. How old was he? Did any of you know how old he was?
26.
He was 26. Well, that's hella young. Just another. I don't want to say it like that, but you know, it sucks that another rapper that young ended up passing away. Who was he fighting at that club? Was he fighting like a specific person, or I heard rumors that it was Quandro Rondo, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't even know why he chose that name. To be honest, with you. What about Quandro Kobe? You know. Quando, Rondo, fucking, I can't fight outside the club though, dude. That's kind of what it seems like. And I know a lot of people are complaining like, oh, they're like, oh, why don't people fight no more? Dude, we don't got time. It all comes down to time, bro. And frankly, a lot of people just don't have the hands or the time. You need those two things. You need the hands and the time. A lot of people don't have that. I don't know too much about King Von. I do want to say rest in peace. He had a lot of fans. I know LeBron and his sons were pretty big fans of him. I think this type of stuff, you can't really stop. There's not a really, a lot of people talk about, oh, what could we do to like stop this kind of, you can't really stop this kind of stuff. Because if it's not another rapper that gets you killed, it's like a weird fanboy. It's like a weird hater. It's like somebody that like does like just wants clout off killing you. It's like, you can't really stop this kind of stuff. I don't really see a solution to this. There's not really one. I would say if you get this level of success, like I know a lot of you don't like 6ix9ine, but he does talk about getting security. Maybe a lot of people should start doing that. And maybe security can't stop that either. I don't know. They could have in that case. No. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe just Y6 said something on Facebook earlier that like really, really fits in with this. I'll just pull it up right now actually. So he posted today, he said, being a rapper isn't dangerous. It's people who gangbang and rapping. You give up every location to make money, shows, walkthroughs. You really have no privacy as a rapper. You can't be both. You're going to get killed by a clout chaser or get locked up defending yourself. Pick one. Gangbanging and rapping. Because he said real shit, rappers have been getting killed since the 80s. Wake up. That's a good point. He's not wrong. I mean, it's to the point where it's like you can't really stop this kind of stuff. So either just take care of yourself, be safe, and if you become big, like stop. He's right. Stop all that. Like, I mean, I can't tell you to stop, but it's like, what else do we say? You can't tell someone to stop gangbanging because if they're really a gangbanger, they're never gonna stop. Like real gangbangers don't stop. Anyways, rest in peace to King Von, and yeah. The next one I want to touch up on is Johnny Depp got let go by Warner Brothers, which I think is ridiculous because I guess technically him and Amber Heard went to court, or he took her to court. The court found that there was no actual evidence of what she did, but they found evidence of what he did to her, I guess more better than what he had, so they technically, like, he lost that case, so technically Warner Brothers had to let him go because as it doesn't look good, whatever. Obviously that doesn't mean that he did something to Amber Heard, and that doesn't mean that she didn't do anything to him. It's just the courts didn't see it that way. A lot of people were saying like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have took it to court, Johnny. It's like, how do you stop that? If you feel, right, Justin, if you really feel like someone did you wrong and you're taking it to court, you're not about to say like, oh, I'm not taking it to court, right? You're gonna take it to court. So there is no like, oh, you know, like, don't take it to court, Johnny. Like, yeah, I'm going to, because my bitch was beating my ass. And now he's not doing that Fantastic Beast movie. They got Mads Mikkelsen. Some of you might know him from the Rogue One movie. You know, he was the Galen guy, the guy who helped invent the Death Star. Jyn Erso's dad. Do you remember what that character does in? No? So that guy's going to be playing the new... he's replacing Johnny Depp in that movie, so that kind of sucks. But it's weird because like Amber Heard is doing the Snyder Justice League cut. Like, what is going? Like, is there something that I'm missing here, or like what is going on? Like, maybe someone's read a story that I haven't read, but she keeps getting roles, she keeps getting invited back to do her movie, and Johnny Depp seems like he's taking the loss here. When the evidence doesn't point that. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe there's something I don't know. Because, like, you know, all this, like, weird cancel culture shit. And, like, all this, like, oh, fire them. Like, that. Apparently, it's not working. Just straight up, bro. Just straight the fuck up. I'm on the side of people not facing abuse at all. Man or woman. So if you're out there, like, beating your boyfriend, bro, like, you deserve to get in the same trouble that he would if he got caught beating you. Doesn't seem like that's happening in Hollywood, bro. It's hella weird. The next topic I wanted to address. So I don't even want to name names because, like, you know, people get hella butthurt. And I know people who watch this show just to fucking dislike and be little fucking hurt butt buddies. But for instance, there's people at work, right? Josh can attest to this because he probably knows a few. You know a few for sure. And especially the old heads, bro. The old heads have a huge problem with this. They'll say something like just hella outlandish. And then when you Google it, like to fact check them, they get hella butthurt. And then they turn around and say, oh, the internet isn't good for you. Stop being on that internet. You're only saying that because you're wrong. Unequivocally wrong. Remember the word I learned last week? Unequivocally? Or whenever the last time we recorded the pasta monologue. Like, bro, like, dead ass, dude, how many people do we know? And I'll name, like I said, I'm not going to name people because I know people like to call corporate and, like, be little dick suckers, little corporate cockroaches. But it's like, bro, there's somebody at work that I know who says, like, oh, hey, I helped kill bin Laden. I have 88 confirmed kills. Hey, listen. No, the fuck you don't, bro. This isn't Call of Duty. Bro, I know people. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room knows people who've actually have confirmed kills. And it's distressful. Right? You're like, hey, bro, I serve my country. You know what I mean? Like, I have PTSD. I suffer from it. Do you know, Justin, do you know anybody who brags about having that many confirmed kills? Don't lie, dude. Don't lie. No one in this room knows that many. I know Josh, all the kills he gets with the girls, you know what I mean? He has 80. Josh has 88 confirmed kills with the chicks, but, you know, Coach is probably shaking his head like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Me and Josh have a thing on the show where we say, like, hey, friend of the show, friend of the show. Ben, you are a friend of the show? But you live in Arizona, dude. You know? You're like he literally lives on what Earth's Tatooine should be. There's Tatooine in the Star Wars universe.
Texas is probably Tatooine.
You're probably right. It's probably Texas, but no, for sure, Ben, like friend of the show. But like you live in Arizona, like you're not even around anywhere. He's not even around like a advanced civilization. Like out in like seriously, out in Arizona, they cook their eggs on rocks because it's so hot. Oh, we don't need to get a skillet, honey. We just use the fucking, you know what I mean? And
they live in like the Flintstones.
Yeah, and this guy has a husky out in Arizona. I know your husky don't want to live in Arizona. Your husky wants to be where it's cold. I guarantee you, dude.
That's kind of cringy.
It is cringy. I love Zeus, but it's cringy. But back to what I was originally saying.
Alaska to Arizona. I just got...
With that guy that I'm speaking about at work, whatever, it's not just him. It's like everybody else who's an old head. They don't get it. We don't live in the 80s anymore. You can't just say stupid fucking shit and expect no one to fact check you. Because back then you couldn't fact check someone like that, right? It would take weeks. And no one had time to go to a library. Am I wrong? No one had time to just, hey, this guy said he helped kill bin Laden. So we're going to go to the library and take 3 weeks to research this. No one had time for that. You either believe somebody or you didn't. There's no, like, you know what I mean? There is none of that. Hella other old people work too, like, oh, voter fraud. And hey, they've actually said there's not really good evidence to widespread voter fraud. That's what the fucking, the devil and Biden, like, dude. The conservatives got it. They got it. You know why? Because a lot of their fan base, bro, is hella old and they don't care to fact check anything. So when you're speaking to a lot of that base, you can just say hella stupid shit because they'll believe it. They won't fact check it. That's the one thing that I kind of like about like the more lefty people, the more like fucking progressive people, is that like, hey, we at least care to try to fact check things, right? You can't just walk around saying like, or the best one yet, there's a guy at work who says his hands are registered weapons. Hey, newsflash, no they're not, because that's not a thing. Have you ever heard of that, Edison? Please tell me that you have heard people tell you that in your lifetime.
That's a thing.
That's not true. If you look it up, that's not true. I'll pull it up right now. I didn't believe it either. Like, I literally didn't believe it until someone had to show me. If you type that in, and maybe this is some Mandela effect shit. Maybe this is some Mandela effect shit right here. Dustin, maybe I'll let you pull it up too. Okay. So when I Googled, can your hands be registered weapons? Google apparently says this is an urban myth. It is to some extent promoted by some professional fighters who are so dangerous that they had to register their hands as deadly weapons. There is no reason you should notify law enforcement that you are a master in martial arts. So did this guy not think that we would Google it? Like, we live in the computer age, bro. We live in the technology age. I cannot tell you how many people...
You Googled that correctly, though, because the way you worded it makes it seem like you're supposed to notify a police officer. Do you have a weapon in the car?
Okay, now maybe I'm wrong, and I'll eat crow. I will eat crow right now. But what is your thing say? Either way, this kind of what just happened kind of proves my point. So I say something, he Googles it, it comes up with the different. That's what I'm saying. All you have to do is like fact check it, is look it up. Like the other people who I work, like, oh, I have 90 confirmed kills. Yeah, this. That's just another form to me of stolen valor. If this fat fucking idiot can walk around with stolen valor and we call them out for it, we gotta start calling out people who act like they're fucking Master Chief Halo getting 90 kills out here. I don't even have Xbox. What is it called? What do you call it? Chief, Master Chief, or whatever the fuck they call it in Halo? Yeah.
People you said it. It's Master Chief.
Yeah, people act like they're fucking Rambo, dog. Are you Rambo? I don't think so. Or one of the worst offenses I can even think of is recently, bro, when mom was telling me, "Oh, you can't see the kids in me because of COVID. You can't see them until there's a cure." Mom, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I can't see what until there's a what? Because there's never gonna be a cure. There's not a cure for the flu. There's not a cure for AIDS that we know of.
No, there's a cure for
Magic
AIDS.
Johnson's probably just sipping on it right now, but. So there's not a cure. There's not going to be one. So what you're telling me, Mom, is either A, you're a fucking dumbass and you just don't want to see me, or 2, you really believe that there's going to be a cure for COVID.
Or option 3.
What is option 3?
You know what option 3 is.
I don't, maybe. Oh, option 3, she just said, hey, fuck it, I'm sleeping on the streets. I don't want him to know. And that's probably what happened. And I don't care if I'm spilling my personal business on this podcast because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. People like drama, apparently. That's what I've been told. That's the only reason they'll watch is because of drama. So that's what I've been told. Personally, been told that. It's just stupid. And so I'm telling Mom, I'm like, hey, I looked it up. There's not going to be a cure for COVID. So are we never going to see you? The big bad COVID bubble, Mom. Oh, and if you come over, you got to wear gloves and a mask. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm not wearing a gloves and mask to see you. I'm not doing that. That is so fucking embarrassing that I know people who are that stupid. No, go ahead. You look like you have something to say. Goes back to the registered weapons thing. So go ahead. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Just say it. I'll eat crow.
It's like they don't word it like that. Like they don't think that you don't have to register your hands as deadly weapons. But if you are a martial arts fighter, like you're not held to the same standard as like a regular civilian if you get in a fight. If you're trained in martial arts and you whip someone's ass, they treat it as if you had a weapon.
Okay, so I know the person that we're talking about because he's probably watching.
It says right here,
You're not trained in anything
it says,
besides lying through your fucking teeth.
professional fighters' hands may be considered deadly weapons in court, even if they aren't required to register them.
Okay, what did I say before? I'll eat crow. I get whatever. I'll eat crow. That's the point of that's the point of that subject. Is Googling, right? I say something, he Googles it. We're not doing, you know what I mean? So, and I felt like I spent too much time on that topic. I'm gonna get off that topic. So if you guys comment below, if you guys know any old heads who don't know how to use Google, because when people are like, oh, my hands are deadly weapons, they make it sound like they're just gonna pull out a fucking register thing out of their pocket. See, look, it's signed, notarized. It's notarized or whatever the fuck they call it, like this. I don't know what it's called. I don't care. It's just this. I don't care what it's called. I don't care.
It's called a note.
Notary, dude. Whatever, dude. A notary. Dude. You know what I mean? I've been kind of. He hasn't talked all episode. Now he wants to correct me. A grammar Nazi, dude. That's what I'm saying. You guys understand what the problem is? But yeah, no. Question of the day, guys. So aliens came down. Would we accept them? I'm gonna start with Justin, bro. You don't think we accept them? Yeah, I don't. So we can't even handle when a black person breathes near us. Half of America cannot handle when a black person blinks. So you want me to believe that if an alien came down, we're just gonna accept them? No, I better see all the fucking hillbillies and rednecks and you loser Trump supporters start shooting at the sky. Hey, motherfucker, ding dong, motherfucker. You know, like this, like blowing up their muskets. I don't know if people use muskets anymore, and I don't care. I don't want to Google that. Do people still use muskets, Siri? Yeah, okay. Well, I was actually kind of scared Siri was going to answer. Yeah, don't answer, Siri. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool, though. Like, if aliens came down and they were nice. But, you know, we'd find some way to fuck it up. We're either going to call them gay, or we're going to call them fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, you guys don't look like us. And imagine if the aliens aren't white aliens. What the fuck are we gonna do, dude?
I'm trying to fuck a blue alien, bro.
You're trying to fuck a blue bitchy. All right, fuck. All right, man. Fuck. Okay, I'm not saying we're gonna run overtime, but let's just run a little late because I got some things to go through. I know. Fuck me, dude. So basically, the short answer is if aliens came down, we're not accepting them. I need to see the same energy that they get for anything else because we're not doing it. We're not doing it, okay? That was the question today. So cringe of the week, right? So I wanted to do Sam Copeland laughing over Biden winning. I showed Justin that video. It's fucking cringy, dude. It's supremely cringe. Have you seen it? I'll just... Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it, dude. We'll just play the video. It's super cringe. It's like to the point where like... Bro, you're not for God. You are the devil, bro. Like, if you look at this guy, he looks like the devil. I mean, dead ass looks like the devil, dude. It's fucking insane how angry he gets. Like, bro, you're supposed to be for God? Shit, bro. You mean for God, Kate? Right here, Josh. And I'll fast forward it too.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. The Associated Press said that Joe Biden is president. Ha!
What? Yeah, they got a couple black people up front. They're probably paid for sure. They're paid to be up sitting in front.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
He's no. Not only should these type of people not get into politics, right? But he seems like the type that'll preach to his crowd like they're gonna take your goddamn guns and babies. You guys vote
you know
for.
who he sounds like? Who's that bird, Justin? The fucking bird.
Justin goes, "What do you mean, bird?"
The cartoon bird.
The rooster guy? I don't know
Yeah.
what his name is.
Red Horn, Little Horn.
Yeah. Fuck.
Is that his name? Red Horn, Little Horn, or
It's like frog horn, leg horn, or some shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he sounds exactly. I'll tell you.
I'll tell you what, guy, Biden go take your goddamn babies and your guns, and Biden go. Yeah, that's cringe of the week, guys. Okay, and then yeah, meme of the week. Let's get into this. Meme of the week's actually kind of fired on. Name a worst video game movie. Oh wait, I've seen this movie. It is pretty bad, right?
What is the first one?
It's all from the same movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's fucking horrible, and like every single one of them's white. Like I don't remember whatever her name is being white in the video game. I'm horrible at names. I think her name's like Katara or like Katina or.
That girl right there is
Yeah.
Sindel.
Oh, Sendel. Fuck, Justin got me, dude. See? So we need a fact checker. Because if I didn't have a fact checker.
Aren't they technically all Asian though?
As far as I know, Sindel's white.
Johnny Cage, though. My boy Johnny Cage. He's a white cockslinger,
yeah,
dude. He's a fucking. He's a poon killer. But I think, in my opinion, something worse than this, and it made Nintendo not make a video game movie for hella long. But have you guys seen the live action Mario and Luigi movie? Where it was like Bowser was an actual human. Let's just start with there, and then we just had a bunch of fat white guys playing plumbers. Yeah, that movie was so bad that it made Nintendo not want to make a video game movie for like almost 25 years. That's how bad that was. Video game movie wise, what's another bad one? So Doom was kind of bad, but I liked Doom. Doom was kind of like a guilty pleasure movie with The Rock and like Carl Urban. Yeah, that was fire, dude. I can't even think of another video game movie. One that I'd like to see be made is Zelda. I think they can make a cool live action Zelda movie.
That would be cool.
I would start off, I would almost try to like make the Ocarina of Time. So the beginning of the movie is like a young Link, and then he gradually goes to teenager and adult, whatever. That'd be pretty cool. I don't even know who you get to play Princess Zelda. You know, just you know, like Hollywood's like hella woke now and stuff. Like we got Zendaya to play Princess Zelda, and oh, we got Michael B. Jordan as fucking Link. I guarantee you, Michael B. Jordan's gonna want to play Link. He likes to do that. Oh, hey, can I play Superman? No, Michael B. Jordan, because you don't look like Superman. How about that, dude? Okay. So if we're doing a live action Zelda movie, yeah, Zendaya, don't try to play fucking Princess Zelda. How about that? All right. So anyways, that was meme of the week. Ready to go. Like I said in the beginning, guys, sorry about what happened last week. I did not mean for that to happen. We were supposed to shoot with Jay Fitty this week. That had to get canceled last minute. So hopefully me and him could pick that up sometime in December. Next week, I'm trying to do an interview with my mother-in-law. So that'd be interesting. Hopefully she has drugs ready for me, because man, how else are we supposed to do the interview, Josh? You know what I mean? I told you about her before.
How are you doing it?
See, that's the tricky part, because
you don't know how to set up nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of garbage. I'm thinking about sneaking you in my suitcase.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. There's a couple people there who I don't think are really fans of you. Not a couple, just one guy. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't care, dude. People want to get butthurt anymore. I don't care. How about you come sit in front of me every week, and then maybe I won't talk about personal and business on here. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but hopefully we can do shrooms while we're doing it, or Molly or something. I want to make it a cool one. Hey, I interview my mother-in-law on drugs. That's a win-win for everybody. Win-win for the people watching, and a win-win for me, dude, because I'll be out of this world. So yeah, until next time, guys.